We're still only in about weekend number 4 at the moment, so it's ramping up, getting ready for lots of displays throughout July and August.
Fantastic. And conditions?
Yeah, not brilliant, unfortunately. 1,500 foot cloud base, so it's likely to be our flat display. But I'll talk everyone through it and let them know what's happening. Well, a very good afternoon, everybody. My name is Squadron Leader Mike Ling. I'm Red 10. I'm supervisor with the Royal Air Force aerobatic team, the Red Arrows. I do like that reception. Thank you very much to everyone here on the beach. And I'm very sorry that when I arrived, that beautiful blue sky you had here in the bay disappeared. So I think the weakest link, the jinx, is me. So I'm sorry I brought the cloud. We've just been told it's a 1,500 foot cloud base. So that will be our flat display, unfortunately. So we need to just keep fingers crossed that the cloud does disappear in the next 25 minutes or so. We get to see at least some of our aerobatics as a formation. But I'll keep you up to date with what is happening in the cockpit. So I've checked in with Red 1. They've just been performing a fly past behind us. You might have seen 9 jets passing from right to left as they were performing a fly past to the north. They'll be coming in to start the display bang on 4:30 this afternoon. We've just been over in Sussex. We performed at the Goodwood Festival of Speed this morning and then hopped the jets across from Farnborough into Cardiff, ready for this display this afternoon. Well, the Red Arrows have been very busy since we were last here at the Wales Air Show. We've in fact been halfway across the world, 22,000 miles to take these aircraft to China, where we were promoting British prosperity and the best of British business. So we took these aircraft all the way there, 22,000 miles. We had to stop 22 times en route to get fuel. But while we were there, we performed in 18 countries with displays and flypasts, and it is estimated that we displayed, whether online or live, to over 1.2 billion people. So really big event for the Red Arrows, the biggest tour we've done in a decade. Red Arrows are a military unit. We're of the Royal Air Force. Now there are 9 display pilots you're about to see. We have 2 other pilots, officer commanding the Royal Air Force aerobatic team, and myself as the supervisor. We're the guys in red suits, but we have 111 support staff. These are the guys who carry out their own functions to ensure that everything goes according to plan and we have a successful and safe display season. A variety of trades from the Royal Air Force: engineers, photographers, suppliers, drivers. These guys wear guys and girls wear blue suits. So if you see the guys that are here in blue suits with Red Arrows crests on their arm, please give them a big pat on the back and thank them for their efforts. You can go and talk to them in the Royal Air Force Village here, speak to them about their experiences in the Red Arrows and in the wider Royal Air Force. So looking at my watch now, we've got around a minute to go. I just heard my radio crackle as they've gone behind us. The hills are in the way, so I can't quite get a good reception with Red 1. But I'll let you know when they are coming. When they do arrive, this year they're going to be in a very wide wall formation. This measures 1,000 feet wide. The jets will be flying at 400 miles per hour. One minute to go, still not quite got him. So, checking in with Red 1, he's on time, which gives us 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So, the red, white and blue smoke's about to come on, starting with a flat display, as I said. I'm very sorry about that, this cloud just arriving at the wrong time. But now, if you're ready, let's get your vocal cords warmed up. If your claps and cheers are loud enough, I'll transmit them to the pilots in the cockpit so they can hear how much you are enjoying the display. Red 1's just called the pilots into wall. The coloured smoke is about to come on. So now, please, get your hands together. Let's have lots of clapping and cheering as we welcome the Royal Air Force aerobatic team, the Red Arrows! Coming now! Felix, entering a left-hand turn, you heard the voice of Red 1 as he called the pilots into Phoenix formation. You now see the wings collapse with Reds 4, 5, 8 and 9 moving to line abreast on Reds 2 and 3, 6 and 7 tucking in behind. Leading the formation is Red 1, squadron leader David Montenegro, and it's his 3rd and final year as the team leader. He's a former Hawk flying instructor and Tornado F3 air defence pilot. He first joined the Red Arrows in 2009, leaving in 2011. And David is being watched today by his partner Angie, their boys Raphael and Emmanuel, and more importantly, his sister-in-law Beth and her new husband Mark. They got married yesterday in Oxwich Bay, just down the road. So congratulations, Beth and Mark. Pitching up with the coloured smoke, Reds 8 and 9 rolling back to drop a beam. Red 7's aircraft at the very back of the formation now. Red 1 calling coming left now in this new shape. I'll talk more about it in a minute. On his right wing is Red 2, the first of our new pilots this year. He is Flight Lieutenant Toby Keeley. Toby's a former Tornado GR4 pilot. He then moved across to RAF Valley to fly on the new version of the Hawk T-Mark II, which is the Royal Air Force's newest advanced jet trainer. Over the mumbles now, you see a shape of an aircraft is formed, specifically the Spitfire. We've introduced this in the display this year to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the Royal Air Force's Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. So coming in front right, this is Spitfire.
Holding the fight, now tightening.
The Battle of Britain Memorial Flight exists to commemorate all aircrew who have lost their lives in service from 1914 with the Royal Flying Corps up to the present day. And their motto is "Lest we forget." You're about to see a Hurricane and Spitfire from the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight after this display. But "Lest we forget" is their motto, and it really is the most important motto of any squadron in the Royal Air Force. So kids, remember that, lest we forget. Front left now, the Spitfire is changing as we set up ready for a manoeuvre that we've modified after introducing it last year. You'll see Reds 8 and 9 dropping to the back, Reds 4 and 5 sweeping the wings back, and they're getting ready to come in from your left-hand side. On the leader's left wing is Red 3, Flight Lieutenant Dan Lowe's, another of our new pilots. He's a former Typhoon pilot and qualified weapons instructor. Looking left now, the smokes are on, getting ready for Tornado. Reds 8 and 9 with the red and blue smoke coming on, rolling around the rest of the formation. Entering a 3G turn, Reds 8 and 9 working very hard now to maintain those rolls around the rest of them. Complete, says Red 9 as they tuck in behind. Now you'll see Reds 2, 3, 4 and 5 drop to the very back of the formation as Reds 8 and 9 nestle in behind 2 and 3 as they form the shape of that fabulous feat of British aviation excellence, the shape of Concorde. So they're continuing this left-hand turn. You're about to see the smokes come on. Get your cameras ready. This is Concorde.
Right.
At the very bottom of the formation, as we look at it now, is Red 5. Now, in a change to the norm, Red 5 is a returning Red Arrows pilot. He is Flight Lieutenant Chris Lyndon Smith. He's a former Tornado pilot and Hawk flying instructor. He first joined the Red Arrows in 2011 and left in 2013, having led the Synchro pair. More recently, he's been flying this version of Hawk with number 100 Squadron, providing target training for frontline aircraft. But he's come back to the team this year to fly in the Red 5 position. That's him at the top now, as we see them coming in from the right. The 3 aircraft on each wing move forward now to form our trademark shape. They're going to come in with all 9 smokes from the right-hand side to show you Diamond.
Out, rolling, out. Come in, right. Now. Now, tight.
At the very bottom of the formation of Diamond, as we look at it now, is Red 4. He is Flight Lieutenant Matt Masters. Matt's in his second year in the team. He's a former Tucano flying instructor and Tornado F3 air defense pilot. Again, more recently, he has been flying this Hawk with number 100 Squadron, providing that training for frontline aircraft. Looking directly ahead now, you see a big T-shape. This is known as Dagger. Red 6, 7, 8 and 9 flying directly behind Red 1 in line astern as they tighten this right-hand turn to present Dagger. This is dagger.
Let it in. Out. Roll it out.
So that is the end of the first part of this Red Irish performance. So far you've seen all 9 jets together performing different formation shapes as part of the flat routine, and they've just come right in that big dagger T shape. They're going to start the second part of the display as we split into smaller formations of